Hello and welcome to Teasing the NFL. This is your destination for NFL teaser bets. I'm Daniel Saludo along with Andrew Chang here. We are taking you through the early afternoon games for Week 1 of the 2021 NFL season. Next game on the board is the Minnesota Vikings going to the Cincinnati Bengals. Minnesota is the favorite here at -3.5, and your total is 47.5. So Minnesota gets teased across the 0 to +2.5. Cincinnati gets teased up to +9.5. Your over gets teased down to 41.5, and your under gets teased up to 53.5. I'm gonna say this right now. This is probably my least favorite game to bet on straight up or as
a teaser.
The only way I would even remotely think about this game is on a 13-point sweetheart teaser, and even then I'm just like, no.
You like that? You like
well,
that?
we know you do. We know you do. It's hard on this because the line just moved on us on the consensus line from 3 to 3.5. Didn't make that much of a difference, but it changes your outlook if you do feel like teasing Minnesota because you've lost pretty much all value, in my opinion. So I think we're both passing on a side here for sure, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I think we're both passing on a side, and I think it's going to be a totals in this. I'll quickly run through. Hang on. We'll run through last.
Hey, say that magic word, Danny.
All right, sure.
Say that magic word.
All right. So last season, Cincinnati was 9-7 ATS. At home, they were 5-3, which is actually not bad.
Yeah, considering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totals, they were 8-8 over and under, and they were actually 4-4 at home. So it's hard to break anything down there. However, Minnesota was one of the worst teams against the spread. They were decent on the road, actually. They were 6-10 against the spread, 4-4 at on the road. Actually, not too bad. They were terrible at home. However, totals 11-4-1 to the over, 7-0-1. That's 7-0-1 at home. However, on the road, they're 4-4. So they struggled a little bit on the road to score some points. So that leads me into this game, and it's a totals game because I don't trust any of the sides. I don't trust Minnesota because they can drop the ball at any time. Cincinnati, I do not trust at all because Joe Burrow and that lack of offensive line, I do not trust at all. We are here. Neither of the defenses are that special, so we are here at totals, and he's going to have a big smile on his face because I'm going to agree with him because I know how he is, and I'm going to pick the over in this game because it's 41.5. It's 42 points. You need 6 touchdowns, and everybody to make their extra points, and you get 42. It's as far as I'm going to go with this game because I want no action in this whatsoever. But if you point a gun to me and I have to pick one, it's got to be the over. For sure.
Fantastic. You made the right decision, sir. Not saying that is the right decision, but
it's a terrible decision.
That is a decision I'm going to come to myself. So I do have Dalvin Cook playing against Cincinnati.
You got a great matchup, man.
I think so. I need it. Trust me, I'm projected to lose like all my games. But yeah, looking at these, oh God, the fall from grace that was the Minnesota Vikings. I still kind of like what they're doing on offense. You got really young, energetic Justin Jefferson. You still have Dalvin Cook. If he's healthy, he will be a problem for those other teams. Kirk Cousins, while he's just kind of in the middle of the road, I think he's right where he needs to be. I don't think he's overrated per se, but I'm leaning kind of towards underrated. It just might be me because he's not a fan of...
It is definitely you.
He's not a fan of you like that. I'm a big fan of you like that.
You just like hearing him say it.
I do. And I love betting him on Monday nights or prime
against
time.
him.
So, yeah. But, yeah, looking at this, the over to me seems pretty easy because, like Danny said, these two defenses are just... They're not there. And, it says something... when the Cincinnati Bengals can beat you with a second-string quarterback, i.e. when they play the Texans against Deshaun Watson, which was embarrassing. I can't believe we lost that game, but we did. And, I think they'll be able to put up some points. I haven't seen enough of Joe Burrow, but from what we saw before he got injured, he's a pretty decent QB. I think
he'll be a good QB in the NFL, but it's not going to be this season.
Right.
You do. I mean, he got injured in what, week 7, week 8, something like that. ACL. There's no way he's 100%. And that offensive line, they should have drafted Penei Sewell in the first round instead of getting Jamar Chase, because he's going to be running for his life if he can even run at all.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. Some old teammates being reunited, although he's like, what, wide receiver 3 or something?
He's going to start as the wide receiver 3 on the team, most likely. And you have to remember, he didn't... oh, my God, I'm drawing a blank. What's his name?
See, that's how you know you should stay away from this game when we can't think of any players
the
on
wide
the team.
receiver's name? God dang it.
Tyler Boyd?
No, the rookie. Jamar
Higgins?
Chase, I got it. Jamar Chase.
Oh.
Yes. I like T. Higgins, actually.
Yeah.
No, Jamar Chase played 1 game last season, and that was it. So he's still playing catch-up right now in terms of getting custom-made back to football.
Yeah.
So it's hard to be bullish on Cincinnati. They're one of the teams I'm betting. I'm going to bet against a lot, as long as the numbers are correct.
Not the Texans?
Texans are one of them as well. But Cincinnati's right up there just because of their lack of offensive line, and Joe Burrow's not going to be 100%. I'm going to fade him quite a bit.
Okay. I'm kind of on, I mean, not the opposite end of the spectrum, but I think the kid's got talent. I think it'll be enough of a contribution that I don't have to worry about the over at 41 and a half.
Yep, 41.
So literally just 21, 21, 21, 24. I think that's pretty doable with these okay teams. I mean, they're not okay, let's just face it. I mean, the Vikings, I feel, should put the hurt on the Bengals.
They should.
Yeah, they should, but who knows? We'll see. But I think the safest option, in my opinion, since I can't trust either of these teams for the spread, like Danny said, it's a numbers game. Go ahead, give me the over. I can trust 2 defenses that don't do their job to not do their job. Yep. So, there you go.
There you go. Yeah, I'm in agreement with them. Over 41.5. Just a lean. That's all it is. I'm just going to say it's a lean for us.
Yeah, just a lean.
So let us know in the comments how you think this game is going to go. If you're betting any of the sides or totals, let us know in the comments. But until then, for Andrew Chang, I'm Daniel Saludo. If you like the content you got in this video, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, subscribe, take the notification bell, and select all. That way you stay up to date with all of our latest videos and previews for the rest of the season. Again, we'd like to thank you for joining us in this Week 1 preview. Stay tuned for the rest of our analysis. They're coming very soon. But until then, make sure you get your bets in. And of course, don't forget to be a tease.